What's up, guys? Axeltoss here with another commentary of one of my ladder games. This is episode 3 of self-analysis. What I do is I stream a lot of my ladder games during the day, and then when I'm done streaming, I pick one of the replays that the live stream requests, and then I commentate the heck out of it. And whether I won or lost, I just really try to help people out as far as learning the game. And I try to self-improve as well, right? Identify my mistakes and identify what I could have done differently, identify my thought process and stuff, analyze the heck out of a game. The live stream has a consensus of this one, the Belshir Vestige, 18 minutes, 2 seconds, PvT. So that's what we're going to jump into. Again, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitch, if you want to catch this live, go to twitch.tv/Axeltoss. Otherwise, put your comments in the YouTube comments below. And if you have any questions as this goes along, keep them in mind, because at the end of this, I'm going to be asking the live stream for questions. I'll be answering those before I close things down. But I usually do this to end out the live stream for you guys watching live right now. Right when this is done, I'm going to shut down the stream, so thank you so much for watching. Feel free to follow me on twitch.tv if you enjoy the stream. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube, youtube.com/AxeltossSC. This is the third time I'm doing it. I've already done it twice, so if you missed those, again, check out my YouTube channel. But here we are on the PvT on Belshir Vestige. I am your blue Protoss player in the top left, Axeltoss. My opponent in the bottom right is the red Terran player, Gullis. Now, some of y'all know that I've been doing a lot of Warp Prism stuff lately. Warp Prisms, I find, are a ton of fun. Let me lower that sound a little bit. Warp Prisms have been a ton of fun lately for me. I've kind of been exclusively doing it in every single matchup. So I think that's what my idea here is, but this was played long enough ago where I don't necessarily remember what happened. This is one of my first 4 games today that I played at around 11 a.m. noon, and I don't think I streamed this one. This one I didn't stream, so this might have been one of those where I like rage quit super hard. So we'll see if I GG at the end or not. When I'm not being watched, I'm generally a little bit more hostile in my play and in my attitude, but we'll see. We're going to try to learn from this. Yeah, but I don't necessarily remember what happened this game. Looks like I'm getting a 13 gate, chrono boosting the probes, going to get 2 gases on 15. Looks like I'm going to shoot for a nexus on 21, and my main idea is going to be... Something is moving in my room, I don't know what it is. My main idea is going to be a 21 nexus and then straight to robo. And I'm still kind of ironing out the timings, and I'm like, PvT is I'm like really uncertain about this build. PvZ, I love this build. Again, if I'm assuming right as far as what I'm doing. PvZ, I love it. PvT is something that it's just never worked out for me. I always lose my Warp Prism. I always lose my 2 Immortals. It almost never pays for itself. And things are very scary and dangerous when it doesn't work. So it looks like he's going for Reaper Expand. I don't know this. I haven't probe scouted just yet. Still chrono boosting the probes. Trying to keep as many guys on minerals as possible. I want to keep around 16 on minerals at all times and then slowly saturate my gases. I got 2 in each right now. Again, idea being the 21 Nexus. So not building any attacking units, not building a Zealot. Though sometimes starting a Zealot is good, because then if they build an Engineering Bay, you can just cancel the Zealot. That's a nice little trick you can do. Because honestly, you can just cancel the Zealot, get 100 minerals back, expend the supply away. So I'm just making sure his SCV isn't at the natural expansion, and then I'm waiting to see if he comes blocks with Engineering Bay, and if he doesn't, I'm going to cancel the Zealot and build a Nexus. So SCV is starting to come down, so I'm like, uh-oh. Is he going to come down to the natural? I'm a little bit scared, but I'm like, no, he's not. I'm going to cancel. Nexus going down at 21. Absolutely dandy. And now following this, Warp Gate immediately. Stalker, I don't know. I'm always in between getting a Mothership Core, getting Warp Gate, and getting a Stalker first. I don't think it's a huge deal, honestly. So right here, I'm getting Warp Gate, then I'm getting Stalker, and then I'll get a Mothership Core. 17 guys on minerals. 2 guys in each gas. So at this point, I should be returning guys back into gas, or getting 3 in each, especially after this pylon is made. Yeah, and there we go. Going to be on 3 in each gas. So these timings are working out really well for me. The Stalker's coming out. He has a Reaper coming forward, and Reapers are annoying. So let's see if I can kill him. Stalker coming out at the perfect time. So is the Mothership Core. So let's see if I can take this Reaper down. The Mothership Core are going to start taking some shots at the guys. Stalker's out. Trying to micro my heart out. Trying to get this Reaper, but it looks like he will get away. He's going to spot my Nexus and skedaddle out of there. So, I usually keep my units back no matter what. I don't know, I just like feeling safe, so I keep my units back home. I guess it's fine to try to poke across with the Stalker, since I know it's a Reaper, but then you're leaving yourself vulnerable to the Reaper. So right now, I'm focusing on getting a Robo down as fast as possible, which I do, and then trying to make sure he doesn't scout it. So his Reaper's coming forward. I have my Mothership Core here, I have my Stalker, and it looks like I should be able to get him. See what he sees? No, he's not going to see the Robo. And I killed the Reaper. That's always really nice. Always really nice to kill the Reaper. Makes me happy. And he did not see my robo. So things are still dandy for me. Really focusing on pro production. I'll probably take my gas here fairly soon. It's pretty gas intensive. 2 Immortals and a Robo Bay. And then, of course, the Warp Prism speed upgrade. Pretty gas intensive. 18 guys on minerals in my main, which is fine. Adding on 2 gateways. And I immediately started an Observer. Still undecided on that Observer choice. Because imagine straight Immortal Warp Prism. But then I'm kind of vulnerable to the scary medevac stuff. Like, Widow Mine drop. Like, if I don't have an Observer, what do I do against that? Okay, he's going to scan, and he sees my Robo. And he sees my Observer. But it's not. 3-gate Robo is fairly standard. He doesn't know about the Robo Bay. Oh, this is such a bad supply block. Oh, no. This is the worst supply block ever. When you're doing something like this... it's like... It's so important to get the Immortals out as fast as possible. And this is like a 30-second supply block. Oh, God, that was painful. That was so painful. Again, guys, if you're having questions as this goes along, let me know. So that's delaying this by so much. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That's very painful. Gosh dang it. Why am I so bad? Why am I so bad? So now my build is like, like it'd be hitting so much faster. Okay, whatever. I'm still gonna try to do it, of course. 2 Immortals gonna pop out. Focusing on the pro production, gonna saturate that 4th gas fairly soon. Probably on the double forge pretty soon too. Getting up there in minerals, and this is the time where you either take a 3rd or you take double forge. But against Terran, it's hard to take a 3rd without a lot of units. Unless you can keep on help, I guess. I don't know. Again, this is a build I'm just playing around with. Of course, getting supply blocked isn't fun. Warp Prism speed on the way. There's the Immortals. Warp Prism is coming out. Production is nice. Okay, so now that I have 17 on each minerals, now I add on the gateways. 17 in each minerals, 3 on each gas. Now I should be adding on like 3 or 4 gateways, probably right here. Okay, double forge is fine. And then I should be adding on gateways. Maybe up here I do it. Like right now. Okay, there. 1, 2, 3. Cut pro production for a little bit, which is fine. I have really good saturation on both mineral ends. So that's when you cut probes and start making your fun stuff. Colossus immediately started. There's a Warp Prism with the 2 Immortals inside. Stim is done already. So, I'd be hitting right now, or maybe sooner, if I had not been supply blocked. Let's see here. He's got a 3rd command center, 1 engineering bay, making medevacs, which is fine. And now he's starting to march out. Observer sees this all. So I realize this, and I have 3 sentries, good amount of sentries in the field. The Stalker, working on my upgrades. Twilight Council should come up soon. There it is. Gateway's finishing, and now I should really be focusing on making only units, I think. But here comes the Immortal drop in the main base. And I forgot what happened here. He's in the middle of the map. I warp in 3 Zealots. And at this point, like, this is really good for me. So far. Really good for me. I just need to make sure I don't lose this now. He has this coming, and this is actually pretty scary. But I have a Colossus out. So as long as my force fields are good, this shouldn't be an issue. Forward turn overcharge right away should be happening right now. He's stimming forward, targeting down the Nexus. Just look at that. Look at how fast it's dying. Look at that. He just targets it down and runs. So it's like, that's the worst feeling in the world. I'm like all prepared. I'm set up. I got my 3 sentries. I got my Colossus. I get my photon overcharge down, but I react like 2 seconds too late. And then that happens. And then meanwhile, while I was trying to deal with that, my 2 Immortals died. So this one went from a great situation to like a really painful one. Which made me very sad. So, I didn't want to lose that Nexus. Then I'm like, alright, let's just take a really fast 3rd. I'm pretty frustrated at this point because I lost my 2 Immortals. I lost my Nexus when I shouldn't have. Like, I had these units here ready to defend. If my force fields were just like right here, right here, right here, and here, just keep them away, then I'm perfectly fine and I win this game. But he just stims, he targets down my Nexus and he takes it down. So I'm like a really sad panda right now. I probably shouldn't have taken this 3rd. I mean, it's pretty risky. But I was pretty frustrated because I wanted to get a nice, comfortable lead that I thought I deserved. Ugh. So I'm pretty frustrated at this point. But he's gonna do a drop in the main. I'm kind of out of position right now. My militia corps is so far away. I see this now, and I'm going to react. The photon overcharge right away, and he drops here at the space. It's pretty frustrating. Photon overcharge. And he's trying to target out my Nexus, which is really annoying to me. Medevac's just going to get out of there. Meanwhile, I'm trying to deal with this. Warp into more Zealots. I have a nice upgrade advantage. 2-2 on the way. I think he only has +1 weapons. Which I know. Yeah, he only has +1 weapons. So I got 2-2 on the way. So my upgrades are great. Nexus is still alive for now. He's going to redrop in the main. I don't keep any units back there, even though I should. I put a cannon down there. And I do end up saving this third just barely, but it's at 86 HP. And now he's going to drop in my main again. I should have left some units back. Photon Overcharge is still there from before. Adding on some Zealots. These Medevacs, though, I have to kill those Medevacs. I need to target those down. It's so important to kill those. And I'm still worried about this Nexus. It's so low in health, 80 HP, and I do not want to lose it. And now he's sending all his stuff across the field. He's got Vikings, he's got Marines, Marauders. I still have an upgrade advantage. 2-2, charge is about to finish. At this point, I stopped building Colossi and I'm not building High Temple Archives. I think that's a pretty big mistake. Like, I'm not, like, where's my tech? Where's my big expensive units? Where are my meaty units? Okay, there's a Colossus finally coming out. I think a High Temple Archives right now would be good. Now that I'm 3 bases. 6 gases very soon. No reason not to put a Twilight. Okay, there it is. And now, I don't think I should continue to 3-3. I think at this point I need to identify that I have an upgrade advantage. There's no real reason to try to go for the 3-3. Photon Overcharge immediately deployed. He's going to try to drop in the main once again. I have some Zealots there, and charge is done, so that shouldn't be an issue. Especially when it's 2-2 versus 0-1. At this point, I consider myself still ahead in this game. So I should start Storm right away, I think. No reason to start Storm right away, I think. Colossus are out. My observer is going to see this. Now, I don't know if I saw that. Yeah, I don't know if I saw him coming out here. But if I see these SCVs, I don't go for Storm. I just focus on Archons. And let's see what happens. He's pulling all of his SCVs. I'm not sure if I know about this yet. But if I know about this, I pull my probes. I focus on units. Look at all this money and gas I have stored up. Oh, boy. Oh, these units are in the main doing nothing. They need to be here at the natural. There are some Archons. It's great. But I'm about to get supply block too, and I have 1,500 minerals. Imagine if all those minerals... Ugh. Imagine if all these minerals and gas, if I was using them right now. I only have 6 warp gates. Not able to spend all my money. No Colossus in production. That's 16 Zealots I can have right now against this. He pulls everything. All of his SUVs. Let's see if this works out. If I have really good force fields, I might be okay. We'll see. So here we go. Colossus coming up. Force field's not going down yet. Archons from the left, but he just stims everything. I tried a force field. I put a time warp down. But does it matter? And look at my money and gas. 2,000, 1,000. And now all my stuff is dead. I have nothing to deal with this. So at this point, like, in my mind, I'm really frustrated with myself because I can't warp in units. Because I don't have enough warp gates. Look at all my money and gas. And imagine if I had Colossus, but I'm still not making it. Imagine if I have more Archons. He just kills my High Temple Archives. He's on 1-1, I'm on 2-2, but he just has so much it doesn't matter. He has 6 Harvesters, I have 43. He takes down this Nexus. I still have 2,500 minerals, 1,000 gas. Oh, man. But it's still only 6 warp gates, and I'm like trying to get units out as fast as possible. See? But now my High Temple Archives is gone. I'm still not building a Colossus. And I just left the game. Yeah, I didn't GG. This game made me really sad. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of that game. This game made me very sad indeed. There's nothing, like, when you lose a game like this, where you're just ahead the whole time, and... look at all my money and gas. Man. Which makes me sad, these games like this. Alright. Alright, guys. Thanks for choosing that one, guys. Thanks for choosing the one I lose and the one that makes me really sad. But that's gonna be the end of this commentary. I hope it was somewhat helpful. Main ideas is I had a great upgrade advantage, a great economic advantage, but if you don't have warp gates, if you can't build stuff, how can you deal with the attack? Only 6 warp gates, not able to spend all my money in gas, not building anything out of my Colossus is no fun. So ask questions in the chat, guys. The floor is yours. The next 2 minutes I'm going to take some questions before I close down the stream and end this YouTube video. Again, thanks for watching, and if you're interested in watching in the future, you can subscribe to youtube.com/AxeltossSC, and you can follow me on stream, twitch.tv/Axeltoss. Looking for the questions in the chat. Either from a Terran or Protoss perspective, I'll take any questions whatsoever. Anything at all. Could you pull the probes? Yes. The probes need to be my main battle. If it's just probes versus Marines, it's not gonna work, right? So my probes need to be in front of my, like, tanking for my Colossus and stuff, and that would have gone much better. So, like, I played this game so solid throughout, it's just the engagements were bad and the reinforcements were non-existent. Cool. Is that the only question? Again, if you want to comment on the YouTube channel, you can put comments in the actual video. How to deal with drop? Yeah, that's like medevacs. You have to kill them. Like you have to prioritize the medevacs no matter what. They're so strong. Photon overcharge is great. Some stalkers targeting the medevacs is great as well. Cannons are good too. See, I have 2 cannons here. Don't be shy with cannons. You know, I think I could have still won this game. Now that I'm looking at it. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, he has no workers. I guess I didn't know he had no workers. He has 6 harvesters. If I make a Colossus, I force field the ramp, and I get a bunch of units out, maybe I win this game. Cool. Alright, guys. I'm going to close down the stream. Thanks for watching. It was fun, and have a great 4th of July.